Hey finders, and welcome back to Fortune Finds. If you are new here and you have never seen my face, my name is Fortune and I am a certified professional makeup artist, and I love to upload videos here on my YouTube channel just to, better educate you guys on products. I love to give you guys tips and tricks. Just be sure to check out my channel because if you are a beauty, makeup, skincare lover, I really think you and I will get along. So be sure to subscribe and also click that bell button next to it. This way you get a notification every time I'm uploading a new video here on my channel. I have done a lip liner dupe video in the past, but I have to say I did like a very deep dive in today's video, and I'm touching upon some of the most beloved lip liners that are pretty expensive and then showing you a lip liner that looks exactly like the expensive lip liner but costs a fraction of the price. And then I also have some dupes in terms of availability. I found some lip liners that I own that I love that are no longer sold, that have a pretty big cult following. And then I did some extensive research in order to find dupes to replace the products that you are running out of that are no longer sold. So we're kind of doing a price point dupe video and availability. Mostly nudes. So brownie nudes, pinky nudes, mauvey nudes. We got a lot of nude lip liners because, let's be honest, I feel like most of us wear nude lipsticks, most of us wear a nude lip liner, but I also have some fun reds down here. You're gonna see each and every lip liner swatched on the back of my hand. This way you can see them next to one another, can compare them to one another. And I am also putting each and every lip liner on my lips. And as always, with any product-based video like this one, I'm giving you guys a full-on review of each and every lip liner, letting you know how I think of them in terms of formulation, how they perform. It's one big review video with mini reviews in it, which you guys know I love to do. So with that being said, we clearly have a lot to get through, so let's go ahead and hop right into my lip liner dupe video. So first I'm going to start off with the lip liner that I'm wearing today, and probably, honestly, my most worn lip liner to date. This is the ever so popular MAC Stripdown, and it is like this light brownish nude shade, so it's right there. And this is great for me because I can overline the crap out of my lips no matter what lipstick shade I'm wearing, and it's kind of just gonna look like the natural shadows in my face. If you watched my last nude lip liner video, I go into a very detailed description of what I mean by that. So if you ever want to just find one staple lip liner where you can just overline the crap out of your lips and it's always gonna look natural, you want to find a shade that matches the natural shadows in your face. This is just a lip liner that goes with any and all of my nude lipsticks. My most affordable option, and one that is most comparable in terms of formula as well, is the NYX London lip liner. This is one of NYX's suede lip liners. So this is MAC Stripdown, and then that is the NYX suede lip liner. As you can see, they are both a very similar tone. I would say Stripdown is a little bit more brown. London shade by NYX is a little more beige, but they're very similar, and they both give the same kind of shadow effect on me. So I find them to be very comparable, and they both have a very similar formula. So I'm telling you, girl, if you are someone that loves MAC lip liner, then you definitely want to check out the NYX suede lip liners. They lay down and wear just like MAC, same kind of formula, and they look very similar in terms of the packaging as well. If you want to go a little bougier, so like middle tier lip liner, but also a creamier formula, so say you don't love MAC lip liners because they're not creamy enough for you, recommend the KKW Nude lip liner in the shade Nude 05. Is the same kind of tone, but it's a little bit on the pinkier side. So Stripdown is definitely more brown. Then you have a beigier one in the London shade, and then a little bit of a pinkier shade in the KKW. Personally, I prefer a MAC lip liner and a NYX lip liner more than a creamy one like KKW, but I do really love KKW lip liners. They're all really nice. These three are very interchangeable for me. I do use MAC Stripdown the most, so I'm not gonna lie. And then my second most used one is definitely my NYX, but I do wear these three lip liners the most out of all the lip liners that I'm going to mention in today's collection. Moving on to dupe number 2, another holy grail MAC lip liner, and this is in the shade Whirl. Mauvey, brownish, purpley pink. That is how, I would describe this lip liner. And this used to be my most worn lip liner. I think I've gone through 5 or 6 of these. This was like my holy grail for a hot minute. And again, great MAC lip liner. MAC just does lip liner right. I like a lip liner that lays down pigment gradually and one that you can go over and over again, and it's not going to look like you put too much lip liner on. MAC lip liners are really, really buildable, very pigmented, but not too pigmented. Another NYX, because I love NYX, in the shade Natural. This is also my most repurchased lip liner because, guys, like I said, I used to repurchase Whirl from MAC all the time, but then once I found this drugstore dupe, I was kind of on this for a while because these are like $4. So I could buy 4 of these for the price of one of these. And those two are just so close to one another. It's crazy how close to one another they are. Honestly, I would say that Whirl is like a hint more purpley, whereas NYX Natural is a little bit more mauve. Another like middle tier, a little bit bougier, affordable option for Whirl, Kylie Cosmetics in the shade Dolce K. They're like the same friggin' lip liner. It looks like I took the same lip liner and drew it 3 times, you know? Just super, super similar. Kylie is like a little bit more creamier than Kim. Personally, I do like the Kim KW ones better than the Kylie lip liners, but Kylie has amazing shades, and like I know I throw shade at her all the time because I don't like her lip kits like at all, but I do really like her lip liners. They are on the creamier side for me, but she just gets the shades down. Like she picks the best shades in terms of lipstick for just overlining the crap out of your lips and being able to get away with it. So I do really, really love this lip liner. This one I have come to understand is kind of like a cult favorite, which I had no idea. I mean, I tried this color. I knew that it was beautiful. I knew that I loved it, but I was under no impression that this had like such a big following. Lord & Berry lip liner in the shade Mandarin. Definitely a really pretty mandarin orange. It kind of almost matches, it kind of matches my nails, but it's a really awesome, very fall color. I do like the texture of it, more so on the MAC NYX formula kind of vibe, you know, not super creamy, but not like hard to apply. It just gives a really nice lay down in my opinion, because like I said, NYX and MAC are definitely my favorite lip liners on the market. This dupe that looks exactly like the shade, however, the formula I would say is definitely creamier, on the creamier side. This is Lime Crime in the shade Poppy. So as you can see, very similar lip liners. For those of you who don't know me, you know, personally, in my personal life, because you guys know I joke about it a lot here on my channel, but I don't like to talk about my feelings and I don't like to talk about personal things so much. I'm not really good at it. But my grandfather passed away in 2016, so 4 years ago, and I called him Poppy. He was my Poppy, Poppy. So I saw this one day when I went to Ulta quite a while ago. I want to say it was like the end of 2018, because it was around the time that Mike and I had gotten engaged. And I was just like shopping on Ulta and I was looking for lip liners to stock up on, and I kind of just like stumbled upon this, and you know, it said Poppy. It literally says Poppy on it. So I was kind of just like, oh wow, okay. I feel like I kind of have to buy this. An interesting shade lip liner, and my grandfather was very, very interesting, to say the least. Very unique and highly entertaining. So I just feel like this lip liner shade is fitting for him. So I bought it, and I mean, honestly guys, the packaging is so cute. It's really pretty. These shades are really, really similar. Both very vibranty orange reds. I think the Lord & Berry is a little bit darker, whereas Poppy, it's not neon, but it's a little bit brighter of a shade. A Charlotte Tilbury lip liner that I kind of like mistakenly came across because I really wanted her iconic nude lip liner in the last Sephora VIB sale. Wasn't able to get my hands on it, so then I kind of settled for this lip liner, but I actually really ended up loving it. Pink Venus. And as you can see, this is way pinker than all the other shades that I've swatched, but Charlotte just does it right. Her lip liners are really nice, really creamy, very blendable, and they're just so flattering. I feel like I pretty much killed it on all of the dupes that I found in this video, but this one was just like such a home run. This is like the best dupe, and again, it's a NYX lip liner in the shade Stockholm. Is that not the same color? Hello? Why not just buy the NYX one, because it's practically the same thing. I will say in terms of formula, Charlotte Tilbury is a little bit creamier than NYX, but you know, NYX is really nice, and I personally like NYX formula even more so than I like the Charlotte Tilbury formula, just because I don't lean towards a super creamy lip liner. But I feel like this swatch says it all. Why not save your money, buy one NYX for $4 as opposed to a Charlotte Tilbury for close to $30. And of course I had to include the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. Here's Pillow Talk, and it's this really pretty pinky purple shade that is really flattering no matter what your skin tone is. It looks amazing on very fair to very dark skin tones. It's really, really beautiful. Shockingly, my dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk is not NYX. It is in fact the BH Cosmetics waterproof lip liner in the shade Stripped. How freaking similar are these two? They're like practically the same shade. Charlotte is a little bit more purple, whereas BH Cosmetics is a little bit on the pinky side, but like that, in my opinion, is the perfect dupe. And I will say that both of these formulas are very, very, very similar. I find that BH Cosmetics is a very creamy lip liner, which honestly, creamy lip liners are great to not only line your lips, but to also fill your lips in. So if you're someone that just likes to wear a lip that's all one shade, so your lip liner matches your lipstick, then you can literally go ahead and take a creamy formula lip liner like this, line your lips, fill them in, and then go ahead and just like throw a little bit of gloss over it. And it's gonna look gorgeous. BH Cosmetics tends to, sell out of these lip liners and then not bring them back. So do be sure to go ahead and get your hands on Stripped while you can. Now, my next dupes are going to be in terms of availability. So these are some holy grail lip liners that I have in my possession that I use very sparingly because I know that they're no longer sold online, they're no longer sold in stores. But luckily for you guys, I did go ahead and find some dupes that you can actually purchase today. I've read so many reviews online about how much people love this, and I do really love this myself. And I've also read so many sad forums about how people are so upset that BH Cosmetics decided to discontinue this shade, Sandy. Now this is a very creamy, light beigey tone, really perfect for anyone who's very pale, very fair. I think this would look really, really nice. But I also think that this is just a shade that will look great no matter what your skin tone is, depending on the kind of nude that you like. This is great if you like a really nude nude. It has that right amount of peachy pink in it, so it's going to be really, really flattering. And I find that peach is just one of those shades where it looks great universally. My dupe for this one, this is another KKW lip liner, but this is the Nude 0 shade. Just look at that. It is so comparable. Do those not look like the same lip liners? They are pretty much the same shade. I would say that Sandy is a little bit more peachier, whereas KKW 0 is a little bit pinkier, kind of has that mauve-y undertone to it. KKW you can kind of go over and over and over, like I was mentioning before with MAC. You can kind of line your lips a few times without it starting to cake up and look like you're wearing, a little bit too much product. Whereas BH Cosmetics, it is a thicker formula. It can be a little bit grippy. So if you apply it one too many times, it could kind of look a little bit textured. I went online when I was doing this lip liner video and was kind of just looking at, discontinued lip liners that have a pretty good rating, a pretty big following, and this was one of them. And I'm not the biggest fan of Stila lip liners because they're very, very creamy. They kind of lay down a little chunky. It's kind of skippy, so it doesn't fill in the fine lines. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of see the wrinkles in that swatch that I just created. It's definitely very textured the more layers you put on, and it just kind of looks like a little chalky. But a lot of people really love this lip liner and really love this shade. So I found this dupe, which I don't think is sold separately. I do think that you need to buy it as a bundle on Kylie Cosmetics, Mary Jo K. As you can see, they're super, super similar. It's pretty much the same shade. I would say that the Stila, a little bit of a truer red, whereas Mary Jo is definitely a red, but it's kind of more on the berry toned side. The two of these are super, super creamy, but like I said, Stila just misses the mark. And I know I'm gonna say this and you guys are gonna say, well, oh, but you love Kokie Cosmetics and their retractable lip liner, which I do. I really do love them, and Kokie gets it right. The fact that you can't sharpen it and get it to be that very sharp point, because that point is really what's going to get into the fine lines. It's really going to get between everything that it needs to get in between to really lay down that pigment and make it even, whereas a retractable lip liner doesn't do that because, again, you can't sharpen it. That is it. I have shared all of my dupes in terms of price points and availability, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you would like to see more videos like this one, maybe more dupe videos, maybe more liner videos, then do be sure to leave it a big thumbs up down below, and be sure to specify what it is you would like to see from me going forward in the comment section below. Do you own any of the lip liners that I mentioned today? Do you plan on buying any of them? And you know, if you do try out any of these lip liners, do be sure to let me know how you think of them as a dupe. Do they hit the mark? Do they miss the mark? Whatever it is, I would love to hear from you guys, and I just love to talk about beauty. Make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell before you leave. I had a wonderful time as always. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, Finders. Mwah.